Okay. Where are we here then? Pilot training site. What is this? Haven. I don't know what that is. So maybe we go back to him now? I come back to you now. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. First of all. I guess going to the pilot... I don't know. Good thing I checked everything out. Okay. Let's go back to where he is. See if... I mean, I got a reward, but I don't know if that's it. I don't know if that's just for the race, or if that's also for... Plus, I want to go buy some upgrades off the place before we continue. Hopefully I can land, and it doesn't, like, they'll still let me land with my ship. I know the game's like, my ship, they don't want me to see my ship, but... I gotta use the restroom real quick, so I'll do that in a second. This system's kind of cool. The warp system. Or the whatever. Still not here. It is a different one. The rest of them tend to lead you somewhere and stuff. They'll give you objectives and like that. But this one you just need to find them. So this one's easily missed. But as far as I understand, you can come back to areas and continue things, but what I don't like is it's not in the objectives. It's not in the mission quest log. I accepted the quest request from him, but there was no quest in the quest log, which didn't make any sense. That's why I kept thinking I had done it, but I figured I would have met somebody, named them, and the only thing I remember was helping out some freighters at the bottom of that mining facility. But I remember him talking about them wanting to race, or, you know, them racing, so I thought it would have to do with some racing thing. So, yeah, this looks a lot like the stealth one, the stealth movie. So, these are, oh, it's the Gatling gun. Laser, so the Hunter's Glow is something different. Hull damage, shield damage. So it is a slower recharge. It's the same recharge, but so the DPS is overall lower. It just has faster charge speed, so that means I get to fire more often. I'd rather have bigger hits. I think bigger hits. So let's try this one. It means having to fire less and bigger hits, but it means if I miss, I have to charge. The charge speed's slow. The other one means, I don't know. Do I want to hit? The other one says more DPS though. I'm gonna get more damage over time, but well, I can't buy any more of those. I guess the only other stuff I can buy is this. I think I already have one of those. I'm assuming along the way we'll get better versions of these. This is a level 2 and a level 1, so I'm just going to go ahead and not buy those. We're going to go ahead and stay here in the hangar. I'm going to go use the restroom, and I will be back. Thanks for coming along for the journey. I am enjoying this quite a bit so far. The story's interesting, I think. The acting's pretty good, especially for not like a huge AAA game. You know, some emotional parts have been done pretty well so far. I like the main actress. She's not bad. It's very, you know, religious and stuff like that. So sometimes it can come off a little corny, but sometimes the emotions come off just right, I think. I think them trying to get me invested, it's interesting, but they really are delivering a hard narrative to this world, and I like it. I like the world building so far. I think is very interesting. I'd like to see more of this galaxy universe. I'm not quite sure how far we extend into it. It's quite interesting. I like it. So hopefully the story. I don't know about the story picking up, but hopefully we get more connected to the characters. You know, the ship and our pilot Nara. So is it Forsaken? It's Forsaken and Nara, I think, and then maybe a little bit of this Sav personality guy with the rest of these Enclave people and whoever else. But so far, yeah, so far it's a little hit and miss on the delivery, but I still think overall good enough. So, all right, I will be right back. Alright, we're back. Always got to question whether or not I click that button to make sure the mic turned back on. Okay. Alright, I think we got most of the side quests out of the way. I think we'll run into like some of those, you know, invading pirates / invading cult people. I think those are what, those will just pop up all the time. They're, every so often, they'll respawn. What, I can't remember what kind of events those are called. They're kind of like in Skyrim and Oblivion. On the roadside, having people pop up. There's a certain type of a name for them. Static, no. Radical. Static means, like they're always, like they're there. They're meant to be there. Sometimes they'll just have a random chance pop up, and they'll stick an event in. Location discovered. What I just discovered. What is this? I'm guessing I just discovered this. There's a whole bunch of stuff here I didn't get.
Nara, come in. About this new ship of yours.
I know it's unexpected.
No, it's a damn nightmare. People are whispering that you're with the cult, and they ain't nice about it. They say something's gotta be done.
And what do you say?
I gotta admit, that damn ship scares the blazes out of me.
This damn ship will kill a whole lot of cult fighters.
Hold on, Nara. I know you're not a traitor.
Okay. How can I reassure people?
Maybe if they see you helping people, they'll come around.
Okay.
I mean, I've helped quite a few people. I'm assuming it's trying to introduce me to stuff that I've already done quite a bit.
Circle ships are nearby. I can sense them.
See that. This is a random event, I guess you would call it.
Still here.
Hey, there's enough damage to do one shot, so I like that.
Full impact.
Go.
Damn. It burns!
Must continue.
This is it! That was the last one. Good find. Lucky that my old radar picked up on it.
I don't like how long it takes for you to come out of whatever it's called. It's not light speed, but you know.
Sav, come in. About those ancient ruins near here. Are they temples?
Temples? Never thought of that until now.
What do you know about them?
They were here long before humans arrived.
Hey, Scavenger, it's Kieran. We got a special situation at an outpost. We need you.
Special. All right. I'm listening.
Alright. Reed told me to ask for you in certain situations.
What's happened?
Someone stole our mines.
The Enclave is stockpiling weapons.
Yes. We're ramping up our defenses. Can you recover the mines?
Yes, the Enclave needs maximum protection right now.
Couldn't agree more. Just get the mines.
They're after the mines. Set them to self-destruct. You won't use them against us.
Collect and diffuse. I better hurry.
Locked on target.
Get them.
The countdown is halfway through. All mines secured. They're yours again, Enclave.
Good work. Please swing by, okay? Into the void!
Boom, suckers. That was a useful way to use a clock. And it made sense. I've been playing Pokemon Scarlet Violet, and they use a clock in the stupid Terra raid battles, and it's the worst part. Like, they took the worst thing from Pokemon Go. Like, the battles at least made more sense in, what was it called? In the previous game, Sword Shield, where, like, you just had, like, 4 Pokemon get knocked out. That worked better, to be honest. It just worked better. Like, I wasn't a huge fan of how it worked. I wish it was more RPG, where, like, you had Pokemon healing and stuff. You couldn't, and buffing and stuff. If you try to use buffs and debuffs, it just never really worked, because Pokemon constantly, the Den Pokemon constantly was
This is for you, Scavenger.
Getting rid of the
Thanks, and
debuffs
please
and
keep
buffs
this quiet.
every turn.
Reed doesn't want to alarm people without good reason. The cult hasn't been here in years. With these mines, any cultists using the jump gate will explode before they reach us.
That won't be enough.
What do you mean?
Carry on, but prepare for anything.
But they make this really hard raid battle, especially if you're playing by yourself, and then they throw a timer in there for just no reason. It's just some dumb arbitrary timer. You don't get any bonuses for beating the timer. Well, yeah, there's no bonuses. You just have to beat the timer. Otherwise, if the timer comes down, it fails, which is the worst thing. It seems the smartest thing to do is, if you want to have some timer system, is if you beat the timer, you get bonus rewards. If you don't beat the timer, you get no rewards. That seems to be the best way to do it, because the whole point of it is to catch the Pokemon. And they just try to make it like Pokemon Go, and it's really stupid. It's the worst thing about Pokemon Go, is because I have enough Pokemon and really strong Pokemon, and I can't get any of the legendary. I can't do any of the gym thing, the legendary raids. I can't do any raids. The only time I get legendary Pokemon is in rewards from not events, but like I can't remember. The professor gives you like these special quests, and then sometimes legendaries are rewards for the PvP, and that's the only time I get them. It's because the stupid timer system. I have enough Pokemon. Like, I can beat the Pokemon's health, but it's because you only give me 3 minutes. 3 fucking minutes to do it. It is such a dumb system. The best thing to do is either have a countdown timer, and once the timer runs out, I get no bonus items. There's tons of, so you get a whole bunch of items also when you win, and when the timer runs lower, you do get fewer items. But just have it so you get no items, and then you can throw as many Pokemon. That way, newer players, even if you have a whole bunch of Pokemon, but they're not super leveled up, and you don't have anybody to play with, but that would also encourage people that don't have a play group to go out there and try and do them. Because like, if you have a whole bunch of mid-range Pokemon, but you have enough to knock out a legendary and try and catch it, then at least you would try. I think more people would try and do them. But since people can't even do them, even have a chance to do them on their own, they won't even try to do them, and then no one's trying to go out there and do them at all, and then you never find anybody. It's so stupid. Point being, clocks are a very bad way for designers to do things a lot of the time. But that was a good way. A short timer. It had to do with like setting and defusing a bomb. It made me, instead of focusing on the enemies into destroying them, outmaneuvering and getting the bombs first, and then focusing on the enemies. So, and it was a short thing. It was a short timed segment. It made sense.
Speaking. Is there a problem?
I could use some help in exchange for credits. Meet me if you're interested.
See, I don't know if these are also set, or if these are, I can't remember. I don't know if these are static or radial. Yeah, I think they're called radial. But these might have popped up. These might be popping up because, also I haven't head out this way before, so maybe these are popping up because the guy said I needed to help people. But I've been helping people before.
Micro-asteroid strike, and it damaged our fuel reserves. We need immediate repairs and more fuel to get to the next station.
I've done this before, so.
Of course. We should be able to deal with this quickly.
It doesn't really do anything to me. So, you would think it should do something to me, like it costs me credits or something. Or, because like, I don't need fuel.
We're clear. We should be able to take it from here. As promised, here's your reward.
I kind of wish there was a fuel gauge, at least for like sublight, or I don't know, some sort of for the fast one, maybe. Because there's a whole bunch of these Amtrak things, remember, that you can take. That'll speed you up. So maybe they should, maybe there should be some sort of fuel system. That way you could, Asterisk Outpost. Have I been there before? Canaries Outpost. I can't remember where I've been. Where's this? Centurion's Request. I've totally been there. Definitely been there. I was just here. No, this isn't. This is the Enclave. What the hell is this? Location discovered. Tarak Haven. I've been here before. There's like nothing for me to fill. Doesn't seem like there's any missions, but. I mean, just I know I was continuing my rant, but
Some credits. Nice.
I'm guessing that's out of range, right? My brain's not working. I'm just tired of a game saying, "Oh, you didn't really fail. The clock just says you did. Just you ran out of time." You know, I would rather it be a system of, you know, I got knocked out. I ran out of Pokemon in a raid. Whatever, but the whole.
Hey, have you heard anything from your sister? Isn't she in the sewer system? Last I heard, she was headed for Amarok. Amarok? Oh no. I heard the circle's cleansing that whole system. What? Really? I've got to warn her.
I just hate it when.
Already too late. Our forces were on their way.
Yeah, it is the worst feeling when it's just a timer says you failed. And game developers have to stop, because you can't stop time, you know? You really can't. You can't defeat time. And when you use a timer, it feels like an impossible. I know, like, it just means make your Pokemon go faster, but I'd rather use my skill and wits and outsmart it, even if it takes me a little bit longer. But they're just, and when the game designer is just like, just go faster. It's, you know, and the only time that really works is a racing game where it's all about speed and time, or you gotta really, it's really gotta work. And the whole bomb situation, and where time feels like a factor, that makes sense. But it just really doesn't make any sense, arbitrary, and it really messes with the key functions of Pokemon. So I understand them trying to try something different. They did fix a lot of mechanics. They made it more like a raid, more RPG. You can debuff debuff and buff up your Pokemon a lot more, and it lasts a lot longer. You can use healers, and you know, it works like it feels like an RPG kind of thing where you have Pokemon that heal and buff stats, and you have attackers and defensive Pokemon and attacking Pokemon. Very defensive Pokemon and very attacking Pokemon. So and I like that, but then they're just like then they just went and threw the fucking timer in there. And every time you get a Pokemon knocked out, rather than going to another Pokemon or having a certain amount of time before, you know, your Pokemon just comes in, or having only a certain amount of Pokemon that can get knocked out, which makes sense. Like each of you can get knocked out once or twice or something. You have a limit to how many knockouts, because being knocked out is very important in Pokemon. It's a key function. Instead, it's just a fucking timer. This is just coming to a dead end. Hell. Can I go in there?
I sense energies inside. Maybe right wisdom? An aspect?
Do not enter. My hull won't protect us from the lightning.
All right. We'll find you some protection first.
Okay, maybe that's why we gotta go into this first. Did that come up on the map now? Okay. Lightning field. So it looks... Wonder if there's a whole dark spot over here. Maybe there'll be something over here. Asteroid layer. Jaska mining. Outpost. The Enclave. Trying to see if there's really anything. Pilot training. Whoa, 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 whoa. Leaving objective. What? What is it going on about leaving objective? It says I can't go into the lightning. It literally says I can't go in there yet.
No. System failing. You must
Get out. I know.
That hurt.
I'll mark it on the map in case we find additional protection for you.
The temple.
I can still feel the emptiness here. After I burned my rights away.
No one has ever faced a right vision, and its trial twice. It might kill you.
I must try. Now I'll attune myself to the past. The memories will guide me inside.
Yeah, I really don't... That's one fatal thing. I think you should have at least a slight reverse.
How old is this? Sensor data's... Who cares? What matters is how we get inside.
Only marked ones can enter. Suppressing my gifts didn't change that.
the religious guy and his sidekick found a way in. We can follow him.
Another Circle Elder and their acolyte. While I was here in Staker.
It's opening.
The spirit passage cutting into me. Where? The rites.
Torment fields.
Must stay out. The passage.
How'd she leave the ship? This doesn't look right. Looks like she's having a vision. Never really see her like inside of a space station or anything. It's always these weird places. More normal places.
This is the only way.
We manifested what we are meant to be. Unshackled from selfish restraint. Arasum 5, Sigmore, Montano Cluster. I must! Embrace what the prophet sees in us.
Who I am.
I made my choice! I know who I was. I know who I am now.
The right. One wound healed. It's
So
opening.
that's where the circle's on her head.
Target.
Let us leap at it.
I kind of wish we had gotten to play through and see. I kind of feel like we missed the beginning where we should have seen her do some of the atrocities and stuff. It kind of feels like it would have been nice to have seen her go through the stuff in the first, like a first game would have been. They could do like a prequel where the first game is her meeting the prophet, you know, feeling like she's, you know, going through the training and all that stuff and getting her abilities and feeling like she's doing something good, and then feeling betrayed, and finally her kind of rebelling at the end. But at the very least, we should have gotten a little back, like a little prologue with her, like maybe that last battle where they're fighting and destroying the planet, because that whole like I know who I am now and stuff. I couldn't really connect or feel that, because I didn't really get to really. It feels like we kind of hopped in too far into the story and didn't get enough at the back. Like I get what happened, but I didn't really connect with it because not enough of it was with me. I kind of wish we saw a little bit of the downfall. Like we were there. It kind of feels like we're in the second game, and all that stuff happened, and we missed it. So what they should have done, I really think there should have been a little bit of a prologue where you were playing, and that's where you're introduced to all the abilities and stuff like that, like a tutorial, and that's fighting that battle, and the prophet's there and talking to you, and you feel betrayed by him, and you destroy the planet, and all of a sudden you like hate yourself, and you're going through this hard time. Hi puppy, hi my puppy. I don't know what's happening during that cutscene. My puppy like looked at me all worried. She came running over here and jumped up on me, and she's just all this attention. Oh, you poor baby. What's up? What's up, baby? Hi. Why are you acting all like a baby? Why are you acting like a baby? Oh. 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 Do I go potty? Yes. Do I go potty? Oh no. Oh no. Oh yes. She's like flipping all around now. Alright, let's go potty. Yes, you gotta go. You gotta go. Let's go. Alright, I'm sorry. She's gotta go. She's gotta go. Puppy's gotta come first. Yesterday I kept telling her I was gonna feed her and I kept forgetting. But she's gotta go. She's gotta go. I'm sorry. She went number 1 before we even started, but she didn't go number 2. She had to wait. Usually she goes a little bit after she eats, so it's been a while since she ate. Alright, let's go. Let's go. She's like, I'm ready. I'm ready. Alright, we will be back. Give us probably about 10 minutes. Sorry about that. Alright, we are back. Thank you for waiting. Oh, there's deer out there laying in the yard. I take her across the road to the little, there's like a little school. There's a charter school. But they have like a little plot of land. Little backyard area that they never use. Everyone takes their dogs over there to go to the bathroom. And the deer go over there to lay. And actually the deer use that more to go to the bathroom. There's like deer droppings everywhere. It's just covered in deer droppings. And because they lay there and they got like an area where the grass is all basically matted down where they sleep at night, and then there's another portion of the ground that's just covered in deer droppings. And the deer was laying down. She comes over the hill and sees the deer. She just chases them. And then of course they're not afraid of people because they live in the city. Or basically the city. It's very, very small, but crowded towns, cars, and people everywhere. Not out in the middle of Podunkville where crops and corn and stuff where people hunt them all the time. And they just kind of ran off to the side. She goes to the bathroom, and then as soon as she's done, she gets all excited, and then she sees him again, and she chases back after him. And then she comes towards me. She's like, okay, I'm done. Let's go back inside. I'm just thinking, like, what are you going to do if you catch one of them? Alright, we got a hold circle, is that the...
I missed that.
Yes, targeting enemies.
That too.
Which way are we going here? It does look like we go this way, but looks like there's also something this way.
What about your other rights? You are still incomplete.
We must find other temples.
So your exile in the Stega system ends. A blockage.
With regrowth seals attached to it.
What is this? Wait, I've seen these before. What are they? Are we gonna come back for that? What? Well, I don't know why I'm hitting. think that's where the red things were, wasn't it?
Curious. I can feel something through our connection. A darkness.
Yes. It grows deeper the farther we go. I felt this taint before. Not as strong as this.
An interesting arrangement of seals.
If I leap at that target, it might put me in the correct position.
If I leap at that target? What is she saying? Oh, they're targets I can leap at. Is that the deal? Okay, there we go. So I don't need to be on the other spot
The
before.
darkness is stronger here.
A memory. I must know.
What lured this faceless in? And when? It's so powerful. Fascinating. Weapons don't hurt it. I can sense where it manifests. Guilt. Ancient, unforgivable, haunting guilt.
Elder Somos. He studied a faceless, a guilt manifestation.
Eternal guilt.
It's invincible.
The guilt is here. Run, Nara.
Through there.
Oh, dear.
Fast.
The guilt manifestation did not follow. There, another guilt manifestation.
It's the same one. Move up. It's right behind us.
More leaping targets ahead.
Our way out.
Watch out. Ahead.
Leap. Through there.
You're desecrating this place. Get out.
The targets you asked for, Enforcer.
And the hunt begins. Make them bleed. Full impact. Shook them up. Will not stop. Death imminent.
My prophet! They're down. What's happening?
Uh-oh.
Nara, are you okay? For a moment I lost your vitals.
I'm back. But something really bad is coming. I saw a rift.
The Nimica Rift. A flashback.
No, a different place. A new rift. We have to stop it.
So, we finally get to hunt them.
Yes. All of them. As promised. Enclave, come in. Sav, are you reading me?
Pretty sure it's happening right now, sweetie. Second. Where is my water at, by the way? I keep forgetting to drink. Not, you know, drink, but water. Water! Where's my water? What is that good stuff? There you are. There we go. Whew. Actually, I've been having so much fun. I've just been so dragged in. I haven't had a good space game. The last one I was like Dark Star 1 or something. I played a long time ago.
Nara, after the attack, I thought you'd left.
I'm done running. I'm ready to take the fight to the cult.
That's good. Our preparations are moving fast. See for yourself. Time to come home, Nara.
Copy.
Home.
I said to open the... okay. Why did it say to open the map? I said to open the map. Ooh, plus 100 hull. Slot 1. One slot. Increases the gun's damage output by 9%. This is the repair drone downtime. All weapons deal 6% more damage to hostiles. This one says all weapons. I don't know, we'll go with, I wish you would tell me what... the time is on the drone. I like this. This is kind of cool. Destroy 3 enemies within 20 seconds after leaping at them. Kill the enemy within seconds after leaping behind it. Cool.
And you're their protector now.
The Circle will cleanse these people, murder them.
Of course. They're heretics. But you promised that we will move out and hunt the Circle.
We will, and we'll protect the people here.
This is not my home.
But it is mine. Understood?
And I obey.